Today we will see how to add GitHub into your embedded system program, and we will use VS Code as our platform. Let's start this. First, you must have GitHub account. As you can see, I'm already logged in into my account. I'm going to add a new repository. Say its name is test. Description is test description. Depending upon your preferences, you can make it public or private. So I'm keeping it public, and you should add readme file, and it is always preferable that you add gitignore file. So you can add your files according to your ease, and for example I'm doing this file for just to show, and licensing is up to you, whatever suits your requirements, and for this I'm using none. Let's create repository. Now I have created a repository where gitignore with readme file. This is my description. I want to get this repository into my local machine. For that I will open my VS Code. New window. This is my new window, and source control, clone repository. I will get a download link. This is my download link. I'll paste and press enter. Then it asks me where I want to save my GitHub repository. Say in my G drive. Here I want to save my repository. It's being saved, cloning. So after that it asks, do you want to open it or not? I'm closing it. So these are the basic steps that I need to follow. So I have created a repository and I have cloned it into my local machine, and I'm not going to open this repository after the cloning is completed. Now you can see I have in my G drive test, inside test, and git, it's my gitignore file, and this is my readme file. Whatever I put in this folder, it will be a part of my Git repository. So it seems like this. Now I have created a local repository from my GitHub repository. Whatever I put in this folder will be a part of my remote repository. Now I'm going to create a workspace. So I simply save workspace. I'm going to put it in the same folder. So its name is say workspace. Here now I'm in workspace. You can go, I'll show you. This is my workspace for VS Code. I can add many folders into this workspace. So it is always preferable you should keep your folders into this folder. Otherwise you can keep your folders to at any location. But I usually put all folders into same location. In VS Code, say I'm going to add new project. I'm using PIO, PlatformIO, for my embedded programming. So like first project, name is first project. You can use any board. So for example I'm using Teensy board and using Arduino framework. I want my customized location. I'm using G in test and finish. Now I have created a project in PlatformIO that is a part of my workspace. You can choose any name for your workspace. So this is my project. Here I'll make changes. So it's main. So like here I'm putting any comment. The moment I have created a workspace and added a project into this, my GitHub notifies me that I have few files to commit into my GitHub. So these are total 9 files including the workspace, and these all are my other files. And I stage all these. After staged, I am committing with a comment like first project created. Then I commit it. Once I commit it, you can see there is a 1, means I have one push to upload into my remote repository. Now I'm going to add another project into this workspace. So again, PlatformIO, new project. Project name is second project. Board is Teensy. And again, I'm saving it to the same location inside test. This is my first project and finish. So this is my first project and second project. In second project, source main, I'm commenting it project. Now it shows that I have few files that need commit. So I'm committing all these. Second project added. So committing. Now it shows 2 commits are pending for push. I'll show you my local folder status. Say it's my first project and second project. Now these 2 folders are the part of this workspace. Whatever I put in these folder will automatically be part of this workspace. For example, in first folder, I'm creating a new text file. Say its name is file added. So now let's see what happens to my VS Code. So this is my text file. Okay, so now this file is a part of my GitHub folder. It shows that one file is added to that GitHub folder. I can add this like file added into first project and commit it. Now it shows that I have 3 commit. I can push them. So before pushing, I'll show you the status of my GitHub. So it's my standard. After refresh, you can see I have only 1 commit here and no first project and second project. Once I push, you can see it starts uploading 3 commits. Once it's done, we will see our folders into our online repository. Now I'm going to refresh it. So these are the folders of our local repository. In the first project, you can see we have also file header. If you want to ignore any file, you can add that file extension or first name into your gitignore file. For example, I have created let's see, for example, I create a new text. Its name is dummy. So I know its first name. If I add its first name into my gitignore file, then it will not be uploaded into my remote repository. Let's do it. This is my test get ignore. I open it. I save it and close it. VSCODE. It shows my gitignore file has been updated. So that's true, but let's see after adding this. Now there is nothing pending. If I commit all changes, now I have 1 changes. It's 0 now. And if I go to my remote repository and I refresh the page, you can see there is no dummy file, though it was in my local machine. Here it was dummy, and if I go up into first project, there is no dummy file. So this was the tutorial about GitHub and VS Code. I hope you have understand.